So episode number 10.
Yep.
Ano yung mo itong kunji?
Wajeg. Wajem nan. Wajega bamboy na wajem dan. Wajega mash kshini na wajem dan abaj.
That's what you mean.
Nabi na magkwenan. Nabi. Na Ashley.
We can RP.
RP with water.
What are you RPing of it's in here?
I'll show my thermos, Conrad.
Huh?
I'll show my thermos.
Yeah, I'll show your thermos. Your thermos is. Do I know?
Mina bego ide.
Your thermos.
4 liters is chai. 8 of them on 4 liters is tagamot.
I'm sorry, I was
Wajem dan so.
Episode 10.
Episode 10 sana. What?
Så vi där vet jag sko.
Introduce our guest.
So he's so dang.
Hey. When I'm going to do them.
Fine se.
A rock is in
Mistissini.
Mistissini. Ashley Iserhoff. Thank you.
Hörde ni mot serien? Matches nigga med accent. Yeah.
Ja. Ashley det är inte. Inte mig här. Mot nistan ganska så att.
We can do that one. To me that no. Because I'm the magazine array. Let's go over 2 years ago. I'm on date with
Ja, mot nistan.
so okay, the magic could stand you though. So I can get it. So she eats some magic to go. It's better now, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
vet jag sånt.
Let's go.
My she shades good with one night. I ain't double seeing right now.
And Gisa.
Yeah.
Cree Helport needs Scots. Mogun Gisa. The Scots. Ashley one. Nee. I'll go get it out in that's I have it soon. Not some even better than it out some gods. And Gisa. So got now one. It's school gods. It's school gods give me a soon. Them sitting jobs in mean. Go wash you and because it's sweet. I school to Gajistan in school and high school. Gowns you ran. Since I did you got staying did you the duck stand did you knew me on McGay did you we didn't do what's got now you down get them since got down I could tell you me I'm Gawaji Muskashian that Dante got standing I did one because I'm more at and G I got it we just and I got you was shit
Ja, Montreal.
Montreal.
Speaking of Montreal.
Just know I'm on my daughter. Get it over with.
Any of those are senators?
Es down in that bad lord.
This wild card not battle.
This down there, no. Let's rebuild it. That's 13 years ago, I find out. That's because you watched it, right?
Kan gang date my way we chiget. Kan.
Bigger, he did.
Din är det chade. Och då hörde jag det där matchen. Vad är det med då?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, I should mind say, man. Anyway, Sam McLeod knew the Ottawa fan. Still slam it naga channel that dive would not that. But where do you have the dive with the man? Sorry, Ottawa fans.
Kan means gonna be bitaik. No. I'm shy hey one high good viewers.
What about that thing we can know
Hey, 3 means one.
So
Cut off what hand on where
When
Montreal dairy should pardon at the bottom starting hang me got
I'm a Montreal fan.
Montreal speaking I'm not really busy with number
I gotta get some on RP.
That's good cheese roid we down. So when
I didn't go up sky like turn to a sermon
3, I get it.
3.
Oh, okay.
3 didn't
Like, Andrew, but I'm Ganji. You know, that's not na. Once you see it, make. Don't go up man, I Ganji. Let's get steps, can you get? Wash show you Ganji sweater. How many months? 2T. It's like nice minutes of the wash.
2 months?
2 months. So, but you
2 months. Fucking 2 months.
Right, 2 years. 2 years.
you wash cash 3 months
3 months. Home just and I wish could go with the wash. 8 years ago, spent. So much good big is wash the day hand.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't say get how much it's like right?
34.99 something yeah.
Yeah, so we wouldn't say next and the online when some he's get baby fever yes yeah. Look at the baby there right.
Like sandwich and channels because yeah.
I am with that Ashley the same night youth grand chief at the time. Yeah, go start go there. Chose Makana. No, it's him. She said when get in leadership at that and that. The whole Cree Nation and you can shut and the tag need and that's why you're gonna say. 90 tax. Really doing it.
Winston. Maud Niston guy got stay on Youth Grand Chief. Wouldn't how was Gagnis and Jean Steen on a Cree Nation Youth Council? Would they McLean's camp? You'd go to Super on a Cree Nation Youth Council at school goes go. You'd go and get 1998. 9 months later, I got my seat in way.
Come on, guys.
Don't watch again.
So that's to be done. That's to be done. 1 year into Dobson, 1 year mandate. And Kag elections got the Clinton 2000. And then 3 years got and go. I mean, general elections, you know. And I would go to the sweet guy at the regional level. We did some gods I sneezed Nanako and the unit down. Kagai 2002 to about 2005. Skutakajistan, Youth Grand Chief Galanjits ran. Kagai substitute teacher in that. Sneezed. And the local administration got it I was good interim director of community development in Davidson for about 2.5 years. I got good to 2005 deputy grand chief in Dan for 1 term Min gauden gan 2009, 2013 I staan. We meet dagen ja, we David Sans. To go here we het zet me again dat I dan is nog zieken dat I to where het bits het skunk. Ja, het steen man het skaji, het we sagen dat skaji to go na na to go here. Ja, en was skagen aan ko. Maar je hebt toen nou staan gaan. Het to go here we na na ko ja, het me we dagen ko het staan na ja. English het sjangani we train. Ja, Jimmy we dagen te go dan gaat ik en dat. Ik meer met de bedacht meer gaat het zo te zich dat zei. Zie je me we dagen gewoon dat zei zo je staan we ook ja. Zie je niet we dagen ook. So meer opportunities en meer wat zeg ik kan we trainen get zo maken gaat dat ook ja. Ja en open hij die we trainen again hij. En dan goed zo is we dagen ook het dan nou. So me dat je me dagen me dagen dat het staan zei. Ja, hey, die Arbeitstein, en me going guy, de baard om on guy, toen die ziet en dat steen, die open dat guy. Gaat die beetje aan was kijken, hij, het goed maar zeggen, gaat die beetje aan, hij, niet zo boek zijn gewoon die open goes, hij is niet goed. Gaat die weer aan het, nou, we aan die bed open goes. Ik kan, ik de dag aan guy. Nu na goed zo dan is iets weet dat zeggen door dat. So stiet er nee. Het goed maar John moest hij kan die gaan die schaat gaan die het doen. Het goed maar gaan dan. Stiet er nee. Dan is het goed maar gaan nie hij was er en ja nog daar geen gaui moest hij humble guys die dan moesten die doen. Ja moest die goed staan die het stoot when die iets goed uit gaan die doen. Ik moet zeggen, ik spits sinds het nooit gaat, die David zo, die ziet aan kijken. Maar is ga.
Maar
Campaign on zo.
Us 3 times in good week that day.
We didn't want to RPM.
Yes. No, I thought. When CRP. My ass and stoy, mas good and good week that day. So it's my can get hey. So it's my can that's good. That's good day. That's 50 years old, niet listen. That's insane on. That's my no sneaky.
Instrument Donald Trump.
95. Is it 80?
78.
Biden gets in.
Yeah.
I still can see Joe Biden another 4 years today.
So what's the most like the challenging part as a leader get at that one, especially the Cree Nation. So much.
The most challenging?
Yeah.
If I had if I was married, I probably wouldn't be married today. Because I remember I got you most in the win. So it's more in that square at we need to go I got no as good CJ Ray got you better to get I asko mo kay big up ska magnish the ska got da and me got it to brand and I most guys snack shan I would sing to where we need to task that's the to get I'm here gonna score it's to brand it's your Monday to my guy. What if I had kids? If I left all the time, and I think about it now, I'm still hey, that's good to go. We got the dogs go. It's saved money. Now some still the con hey sacrifices. When you then you got skakos guy. You know down my guy. So is my can my good stats go good. My guilds my kind of that when most books say man roads get and then I know did you spread out get did you do im handouts where okay in this shows my answer my guy new different organizations companies go so everyone's good time stay me snacks guy or have it soon so we should be thankful when bedning against guy Ge bezim stmagik Mistissini to gnu hai zuo hai. I got say tunk jano. And I can know my ge I got it my take and Moscow got stand did you see my goods get it Moscow did you my goods guy. I be duxen dots guy with say tunk get on how get abits does. Yes, and sits there and sits there. Sits there was go and say, you know, not good to go with the dots guy abits dots. And sits there on there.
Yep. Man. Yeah, question right.
Yeah, how many, 4 years? So we done that?
Yeah.
And 3 years at Deputy Grand Chief, see that, or 2 years?
2 years.
2 years at. So I'm sure the one say 10 the way I'm looking at.
Question, Danny. How much ago she had trouble claims throughout your career?
When the travel claim word,
Why would send my T-shirt guy when she come out?
Yeah, I'm with them. Travel lots of demanding traveling. Just see two guys. It was 10,000. You should do it. Mug December. Two trips each. You start past Baldur, bash to Baldur. Bash to Baldur, that's automatic. Automatic 2,500. Woodkill was getting the streets. Yeah.
What?
Audit go get same.
Bad member, yeah.
Do it tonight.
Do it that good.
New information I had women sent on the out. That's it, sir.
I think yeah. Change on subject. So I'm gonna notice soon changes here. How comparing when you were youth grand chief and how regional youth council is Dishka.
The difference are?
Yeah. Or improvements, I guess. Yeah.
Well, go ahead, Mr. Gushman, okay? Every generation has a different outlook or different perspective, a different, they get through different or get to different challenges. Like this generation is like greatly influenced by social media. And when I was in youth grand chief, I don't think we even had Bebo back then, 25 years ago. So, like
MySpace, you didn't get it?
MySpace, and then music I did download it. It was like me.
LimeWire. I take them Ravens MP3 get it.
MP3 and say iPod Nano.
So like every generation, like new things out no, and young got that say we had our challenges during that time youth gaji and youth grand chief or youth chief gaji that scout. But today's influence is like the generation is greatly influenced by social media, internet, just the stuff that we have, the technology. Like you can get all the information by your phone, like literally 2-3 seconds. And you can even get the chat thing.
Chat GPT.
Yeah, whatever you call it. To give you like a background of who your background guy. I tried it 2 weeks ago. Who's Ashley Iserhoff? And gave me everything that I did. And I was stuck scooping. Got off the man on there. So technology today is like so different. We get that information so fast. Whereas back then, like we used fax machines to communicate with each other. We didn't have Facebook. We had to use the radio, my bush radio, like the regular radio in Japan. Most general assemblies, locally, regional assemblies, or debates, So I was to look at me. I'm Peter Brav. Must go to Cheetah's bus when you say. Mistissini the gun debate back then, and we did see on social media, but Jim skin on you would say. Did Jim hear the ads? Did you just have a discussion amongst the young people back then? It was easier because we all got to sit with each other in a what do you call it, gymnasium or an arena, and we got to talk about a lot of different things there. But like today's generation, we see a lot of stuff on social media that could actually hurt people, or we should use social media. We seem to get the seats my kids when you say, yeah, express your stuff, but just be respectful and kind. Like I still watch what I say on social media. Aim he goes when because in same odds when you say my posts. Yeah, even the way I talk, my dad, my mom, and it's good magots guy. Dan that you got good you might but if I have to express something that I want to, do so in a respectful way, and that's how my upbringing was. Yeah.
Is that a question, Terrence?
Not really, this guy.
Travel claim to
his career earnings on travel claim.
I think with the communication and nothing now, the social media, like you mentioned, through fax machine, probably on the telephone and radio. Do you think now is it's the hard time to bring people to meetings, and since social media, but it's not. So they have a low percentage of that when General Assemblies or meetings of because of that.
It could be, but most in the skin I know, when I could get steam notes, Daud's bus when I watched it, I watched it when you say, like Nyangaji who sneeds you at Ingaji dit matske, Miam I gonna such bed and stag at it, when you get bed and go get and do that. Skuta Gauden Ganni, Gigi David Shan, I like the Deputy Grand Chief of that. The don't Jean said stand guy, you have to take so when then each mom then each to share their stuff with you. There's a whole 20,000 people that have different perspectives, and you have to figure out a way where so when their perspectives are considered in the work that you do as a leader. And I think that's the biggest thing that our nation deals with. Like, it's sad, and I got the donut that Trudeau. Like, me and my Jen Aganot, I got us in Sitstegnotska when and I got skek, me and my Jen Aganot, we do it without soon. So there's a lot of different perspectives. Like, social media has a huge part in that. I think I swapped one, I got the donut, and I got skek, Canada. But it is. It's always been a challenge when they're that. When you say mom when I'm dots, they knew it down casco. I got a special dot when it's good. Mom we not ska. So I can but snacks, dangai snacks it. Dangai snacks shaking though that. Kagan jiska. Asko me to 10 on a percentage. I book say taxi as one of the jeans come not ska. I can snack on you and I can't skumoni yakai. Dangai eat nanako can do that. And you got Tomkai and skumon. Is speak ook juist.
Ma.
I hit. I just got a couple of years in the team. How many years is it?
I think since you're 8.
So yeah, Mistissini wa ndi op tinga. Tinga di David scene or tinga di Dean. I get big. Mistissini traveling. I think you went to Australia, Africa again.
Yeah.
So I guess cultural differences. Because I'm in Australia. How many hours in the head?
From Vancouver to Sydney, 14 and a half hours.
Ja, nausten die door Danny hebben bijna.
It's made enough mine.
That's cool.
Las Vegas, you meet is penna.
Kom maar hier, niet maar.
And you have any I'm snap IV guy.
Not got being a class 1.
Class 1.
Yeah, I did class 1.
First class.
First class. Class 1.
Det doe ik wat ik.
It's got no spun first class. And then he got it. Coach Canada Traveler.
Economy, yeah.
Economy and coach. Or Quebec.
One time I even behind I went to Australia. Economy in Japan. And the other way in Japan, from Montreal to London, London to Dubai, Dubai to Perth, Australia, mine just went under. That's good, yes. So I got 28 and a half hours to get altogether.
28.
28 hours altogether with waiting at airports and all that. With Maud and Eastham guy, my God's got my hats over the Indian Ocean. Jumbo jet and Jibosan at the back and down on the plane. I got Maud and Eastham guy got tomats severe turbulence. I got G sets in. I almost had anxieties from just that experience. Came back and
So seeing behind the spanta.
On top of
in Indian Ocean. Way Hudson's Bay.
So Dubai, see that one.
Yeah.
See the Bana or just the
Is he
layover?
yeah. That's good. That's 2 hours and do that.
Okay, so you didn't experience the
Wait. Mogen Asu
layover
to another plane. Yeah.
I ain't in video, but you got the snot man Facebook. I got which travel with Joshua. That another language, how we translate what they did get it.
Oh, from Sydney, Australia, got that. Yeah.
They didn't, no. Listen it.
She translated doesn't know. Thank you didn't. Mascot I meet him and Winton did I got mega on Queenie though. Must get you my mat's good annoyed. I got to my hike there.
Just off the man.
2013, I got it's on my Facebook. But you know, I youth grand chief got that. It's great, man. No, I James the bomb wind that way. I bet you sound we outside. You know, I youth organizations. I bet you sound we outside. So, no, that's I. Kan jag ganska kort nog att jag nog gick 2001 yes go we sound again Durban, South Africa. I think I spats I in a world conference against racism doing. And I got up hats September 10th, 2001 just bro. I was in the New York City guy. Got buyouts, got mean good look guy, got my hats Montreal is buyouts guy. Said my flights delayed doing that time. Gan ganske Assembly First Nations got that and got my home needs former Deputy Grand Chief means down and how Violet Bachanos gaga about pirates Stacey and scanning I meant to go hey it was Starbiko okay September 11 yes she spoil 2001 I guess 1:30 in the morning did that one I should have said the flight delays the one. And Gianna, they said it now. Jet lag, that's good. Yes, 4 hours. We can see the banana to gap man. My TV. Got off the man. I sweet say September 11th, 2001, the day before I would go down in New York City. So, if I end up staying in New York City that day, or if we arrived September 11th, I probably would have been in New York for what happened. World Trade Center. So Nanako Zuarchi Spru have a bomb brand like it's not all sometimes it's scary with the world events today. Even London done gawaid about Piano Day, Canada. They're going to now refugee Switzerland at the airport the day after I was there. So I'm mostly mom didn't me going to it. Then what if I was there and it happened and I wouldn't be able to get home? I did my guy. So I've been very fortunate and very blessed, I guess, to have those experiences, but at the same time get home. But Raymond, I go with the team with the differences. I ask me to say to Anna's guy, good good enodes I would now see how much I'm with them. Then I did the done that. Esk buujano, esk tikstano I make no smith at like don't do week. No, I muy mas good doubt and said when you the dogs get done, then you take down me on my. What's get was skaganish mukai did you also take it now river? Did you do here? Did you do up diagonal or did you smile good at steaming like no I was skaganish. There could down I with Canada like I could look at get muy out new than he said channel escape and week in monest in it on I'm still I straight acts now again is kayak. Jag kan spoke same gods guy. When you say stingy man to sneaky man to get your with diago podcast I so did you got stuck at the make most of the job it's like I got the bona beats and I got the went like guy in make guy then he's a stake in make
Ja muodamki you itona ngatamkai de GB and Kuigan because I know none of the Robert Canadwa that the money was the secondary issue. The priority was our way of life. You don't hunting, fishing, trapping. As a leader, got dying. Was it still after 2001? Should priority? Di ba sino you ito nagdamos any agreement that you're involved in?
I don't want to sound like I'm campaigning.
Raymond again, he did mad boy. So in campaign we did them.
I forgot your question. That's what happens when you get old. Niga gajim he got a salesman as it's 8 man then he's not straight attacks you know he's done. Hij zet het geen maand als zet moeite uit. We bouwen en jiske hoe je dat zijn. Doe het staan ga je niet down. Doe springen je niet down. Zet niet heen als ga je niet school maar ga je bent but zijn koos ga de date mono als moeite uit. En dat is het maar die dagen ga. Ik kan niet spreken maar ja nian miam hij gaat heen dood. Ga nian ga spataat. Ga spataat gedaan. Conrad. The chances isn't entertaining on
And then we wait.
Last week that went down. I was like, it's good. Our hair.
You know the man, Strawberry Terrence. We go buyan ay big buyan ay. Meeting at in dois buyan.
Travel claim.
Buyan Valdorn distribuin Southeast buyan. Mam niet me gaan en Strawberry de one
No, nog dan camera.
Mam niet me gaan bejega. Zijn do den edit my we. The shave when I get hate mansa. Big Shanna. XM radio and stuff. It's todo. Are you thinking about shaving your hair? It's untada de
And starting at you much.
Magazi we with Madden Jordan had looked at hair implants in it. You know the other yeah, the poor. This is the talent.
Thank you.
In the country of Turkey, you can eat that. Do you know what then that we're getting in? This guy's fun. First class got me.
Class 1 did me.
Class $3,000-4,000. I think it's doggone for the hair implant.
Steve views kan date in my podcast.
We get Shabina Dignity in your travel.
Or 5,000
5,000 goes sheet December. 2 trips.
Tôi đều when stock of boy.
Got 10 year hair transplant.
Anyway, let's move along.
Good start.
Don't know shit what the close.
Sorry. Chayon on Conraji.
Also, $1,000 strabi.
Ashley gazi wizmaga. City gazi dat. Dumsh command gazi da. But just gazi command.
That guy's gonna got you diary on my hair. Team wouldn't extend to a room. I think it's Tigan. Dying on us. It's gonna open doors. That's good. We're on. June just not good on there.
We should ask this because some command.
Yeah, mo da.
I don't know. Yeah.
911.
Oh, hi. You ito na.
Oh.
Like, my question was, like, as a leader, you're involved in negotiations and most our priority, the Mistissini, like it was during the GBNQ.
Because I forgot to mention, like Chanos got dados and juice. Chet got the senior man. It's gay. We not some dados when Jesus. I know it's me to do dados like the whole year. But mostly could stand at my God's got with them since on the council open. Most kind of good stand is you see some God's got senior man. It's a notes me every dados. Dan that is you sweet. We cycles get notes me to you do dados. Well, that's I'm at Stagan to go. Hey, when just go and do his paddles, my guy. Medium guy, then he's at Stocks. I'm at Stagan. Kept me, Abbott. Okay, new Nanako to go. We date them. Okay, notes me say, yeah, Abbott Stagan. Okay, where that's where I'm at Stagan to go. I can most every Mustang. Yeah, Abbott say, did you wheat Stagan adults guy do he not? But in that guy, Nigan Smart guy. Most do going again here. It's the diated guy, do he knows guy. Dan you sweet sir which guy, you know he's doing guy when you know me to the others guy escape man sinks you know he's doing this you know him guy. Good it's it would num guy discussion. Me am go dan guys not skunken do that say and I know one of that say na auction guy got to it. Good I got instead out team now say did you do new match does going then not me see does most I can guys see some do did you think so I can guy waft guys waft man guy any I got guy any hands man guy did then not me see that outside get you wasn't it snang guy it's team now then I got instead out and do that I don't think we were never poor as people because our culture our language our way of life was all we needed. And our life was sharing, our life was showing love. We lived and we were people of faith already. And all these different things that we were going through as people, strength, and all these different things that the Cree stuff, I guess, that we have, got us through to where we are today. And that's what a lot of our elders have taught us that we still use on an everyday basis. I know a lot of people are struggling with life today and with the challenges. Pandemic costs a lot of mental health stuff. You guys talked about it a few episodes ago, and I listened to you guys. And it's always been like when I'm in leadership, I used my voice to encourage people, to inspire, for them to look at things differently, because sometimes people need to hear that. As a leader, you have that responsibility, so your people can hear, what they need to hear. And many times with what stuff that I would say is something I needed to hear that day. But you don't realize what you say, the words that you come out of your mouth can have a life or death a thing towards somebody. So that's why, I always try to encourage people, even though they may feel low about themselves. It's something that, most of me read I've seen many young people struggle with, not believing in themselves and feeling kind of discouraged where they thought they couldn't be. And just a little push or even just a little talk can literally change people the way they think about themselves. And, all the travels that I've done in the world, but you haven't do then did you after you when you done like I Japan, like through pictures, for them just to dream that, maybe I can do the same thing. Because the world is just not here in the USG. There's a whole world out in the world, yeah. And we always come back to, like just this evening, I got 2 weeks on the road and done. And so I got on Sunday, last Sunday meeting in Medium. I can get down Asko, I Bobambian guy, Nasta, in Medium, I meet down, I can get that and just got up scat. And Skunzi and Jim one up a guy. And Scums a bit, so. That was a really good goose.
No comment. Right, just saying a moment choknask.
You were running around in fields?
Yeah, me and Ray.
That's kind of sad.
We knew busy.
So, I stand you're a life coach, huh?
Yep.
So you've been like, coach your hard needs on.
Not just the youth,
Yeah, just
even older people.
yeah. So, then how I did life coach?
How can I compare it to me? My Chino, I didn't. Asko means mom, then anything I know. It's going to get a netskum can gajisigat. A datum guy, wings eaten my guy. It's good gets go. Meam a mees guy to go out to the mom, then anything get. Meam notes me to like. Instead that Chino to go, it's good mask, yeah. Stab it done, and then you said good mask notes me to dine. I'm going to actually a life coach. Like it depends on the circumstance with what's going on in the person's mind. You're not a professional. You're just like almost like an elder or a mentor, giving advice or suggestions or ideas. I mean, doing. Dan dat is je nieuw bestaat gets where my guy is je nieuw bidui to my scientia. So because I can get you the dog and I got you wash and my. It's skin on our family tragic event. She's good. I'm sorry, Matt.
My jokes are bad for the sorry.
These guys are bad. That's kidding. anyways, 1987. My brother I jeeps Togo a truck in Montreal. And the first night, we dagen om mooi maskot we could sapskum. We dagen away. Go back. Yeah, just stood there. Okay. So I dagen how my family in Sitsin at that time, and I had to use Nigai. I was 12 years old. There was somebody that helped me through that process. It was like almost like a psychologist in and through that event, and then that's how I learned, and then I was inspired by that event by my brother. to go dangai dagnat we these hapscom. And later on, he won what do you call that award there for music?
Grammys.
My Grammy. Canadian Juno Awards he got news for their group ceremony, and then a few years before that, guy dagnat I don't think he'll survive guy dagnat, and it was like a turning point in my life, a turning point in his life. Is that your wife?
Shame dish, man.
It's my wife, sorry.
You season premiere Grey's Anatomy. Reminder
To watch it tonight.
record wheel.
VHS. It's going to VHS. Yeah, so that's what inspired me to be to get into life coaching. That event plus stuff that I went through, even the experiences that I had with, and I'm trained, I guess, to be a peace practitioner too. CICR and then maybe about in 2016, and that was a life-changing thing too. I got good again. Because a year and a half ago, in 2016, I went to go and ask my late dad through a major heart attack, and that was life-changing itself too. And just learning every day, new things in life, and I have different perspectives, I guess, on things that are going on, and thoughts, ideas, and all that type of stuff. So it's like mentoring people. That's what you do in life, being a life coach. And sometimes you could learn from somebody you're helping too. And that's something that we should never undermine people that are going through things like that. Like in life, we should always look at it as a learning opportunity too, because it can change our life too, as adults, as elders. Yeah. Don't include me in there. Elder. I don't think I'll ever go there as an elder.
So life coach,
Yeah.
Like, do you like training, or you just realize one day, I am a life coach, or I know a lot of it has to do with life experiences.
Yeah, but life coaching is like. Because I have a lot of different trainings that I've had in the past, and it's just bringing everything together, I guess, with the stuff that I learned, and even like my life experiences, or even people that I helped along the way, helping me as well. I have had mentors, a lot of mentors, to be where I am today, and they taught me a lot of great things, and so I'm able to encourage people, I guess, to think differently from where they're at in their life at that day, and then help them change and coach them, and even try to lead them where they should be in life. Because there are a lot of people that need some sort of guidance in their life. And it's, we may wake up one day, it could be a very bad day, but it's not something for life. You can change that day, things that you're going through in your life, and that's what I've seen myself.
Yeah, see, I'm genau podcast before, having someone to open up with, talk to.
Yep.
Steht darin ja dabei nicht. Ascun dim hanige schlimus. Ascun dim has.
That's good emotion. This time a bit, man.
That's good.
I don't know. I'm translating. Sometimes, all the time, always, that. Sometimes, always.
I'm proud of Ray for the stuff that he's doing, like podcasts, even UC lifestyle, and when he was growing up, I said, and I was sharing my experience with him, like a deputy grand chief at that time. Sometimes when people see you in a spotlight, they try to find ways to bring you down, And I told him back then, don't focus on people that try to do that to you. Just focus on what your purpose is. Focus on what you want to do. And always give back somehow, somewhere. And I think he's doing that today. And that's something that, in all our lives, we should always try to be giving back somehow in our communities so that our communities can be better and do better. So, morning, huh?
Tack så mycket.
Oh, okay. What's that scene in Alconia?
You should. You know, big off me your hair get.
Sorry.
That's so how Thomas Stevenson. Thomas was sat there and ready to pick on the hand up.
Okay. And you're picking on me now. We did the same eye and to who's my dad, Ray.
Yeah. What's about?
To who's my dad. As we start no ask going.
Askuja.
Haskell
Yeah, we get more than some straight. I get him Ashley here. 12 and Zidane.
Yeah.
And then I've been most close to Zidane college. I get Stan University, and I've been it's a bang. So the get stories get he's on the experience I had getting it.
Remind us.
Okay, next version go he son. I mean, game mot son. Big on a ban I did actually that träning är det igen. Det bara månader but nu ska jag måste sen athletic det där. Nu måste de träna or hockey med den. Coordination bears säger that. And one of these nights in a band cramped yeah. the träning är det igen. Det bara månader cramping and straight in the band. So weird looking now. Okay, Ashley is going to be better. That's why I'm going to get
That's a girl. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That way to him.
James Stasker and you got it that morning. James the dad's a girl. Hey, Dave, helicopter Joe.
What?
Helicopter. Go wega juice beats.
Swag it too.
Oh, sorry, Joe.
I said the meg då.
Det verkar så.
Du verkar du.
Den är säkert mega tung.
Danny.
Denny
Danny.
och Delinian.
Hotelli. That's a good Miami stocks.
I ain't you boy him.
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yeah, we'll boy him.
Boy him.
Uh-huh.
What's good she?
Yeah, let's go see him. Yeah.
Sweet, my idea.
En IGBT on a week.
Week yeah. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Would you ask him, Maggie?
Huh?
Would you ask him? Might have gone. I don't know.
Jask Siegel.
Det vet vad du just ska mina.
That will work.
Det vet du.
So one I can hit.
Doing it.
Your boyfriend or
Would you ask him? Du vet ju inte vad when he did nu. Would you ask him? I know that when he did a community something just now.
And the job mixed.
Mixed. Jag ska då mixed ju. Would you ask him?
I ain't IGBT now. I mean, meet head.
The one and we
Son-in-law.
meathead.
Meathead, yeah. That's good Chesapeake, huh?
Xingado que é school.
That's good motion.
I message you. Message you me with naam cricket. I go in also.
Lima so.
Yeah, keeping my baby.
Lima so is then
Pregnant.
Pregnant, yeah.
Lima so is babysitting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Doshimo no then Doshimo.
Mas, hein?
So that's good man son. Josh Grimida.
That's like jag meat stocks in there.
Och Josh Grim.
What you ask him?
Jag ska xingada que não é con. Josh Cups.
I'm not in box on that.
Oj, snodde.
Yeah, it's good stuff, not.
Tack den.
Redo han when yeah. That's now a message. And each date. BBM number 2.
Oh, so two each other. Du vet man det two.
Mak to di.
Fan se vad. Chede bara. Han så tema det jag måste komma så.
That's cool motions.
That's cool.
Det är bra med Ashley. Ja. How much is shed you travel? It's better than 2 weeks on the road and daddy.
1 week at holiday, Jan. Because 1 week with that.
Man dachte aber zu ne Nation travel claims gegen posto den haben.
Big Little House Podcast and Terrence's department director,
Director.
We'd say to me again, dan de moze hem shad the hit travel claim by mileage. I think you dicker CTA dollar a kilometer. So I about 80 cents.
70
44 cents.
50 cents.
50 cents.
I think it's 75, 70 something. Yeah.
Ja, vi ska byta en Councillor den. Incidentals $30.90. Bearded, you should have gotten
Case up.
You should talk about water instead.
Yeah, real important how much. Once sends you do that in trip with that
Winston.
training this week.
We
Travel Claim Warriors.
we claim on breakfast and lunch.
Well,
I was like 2,000 just travel. Shako hangs you get 3 meals a day, clean weight. That's $500 right there. 500.
Then I go swing.
Montreal.
Home of the Habs.
May I ain't got the
Moliach.
Moliats. Text the hell over.
Wait.
Which one? Number one?
Group chat je eigen stegen. Maar ga je gisteren BBM's.
good to go on with the
Or we should.
Your baby man, mama squish.
yeah, I'm with the travel.
Oh, dan is swingen ze. Swingen niet.
Quebec City. Yeah.
End of the month.
End of the month.
So good night. Kay dije.
Mande
Mande mi he
podcast,
yo kong. Like when you that silly the movie.
Yeah.
Sen did travel climate.
Meeting the another.
Holidays or the mixing that week.
But there's a ticket night. I got down it. Suma.
The consultant and game Halan by IT. See the when
Either the pomom.
travel cleaning. You're travel clean with that.
Half net is the going to be easy speaking.
Just registered Turkey G's point. Hair transplants ain't.
Just go off the mode after you point it.
It's a good thing.
So you take a break.
Speak on me.
He can see that. No, wait.
Call you that. Oh.
Skin stood.
Yeah, how many hours I speak with that? Oh, my no, not.
No,
No, 2 clips to go me good. Hour else, she says. Things you think after episode 10, yeah, like, oh, my gosh. We got to get that Connery not.
I got done episode
11.
Next week, that's sweet.
Wait. End of the month 26 is with it.
Me got to do them cable should be in it.
So, we got on. Daniel, Dade, Mandy, Raymond Shannon. Raymond Shannon saying it's I'm with Mugdaya. I'm with Mom should do. I just got my did that last season.
No.
Right, the bitch Zoom there, so we ate that. I gotta ask him a question.
Get it, I mean, stand with it. Watch, Tehani.
Like TK, there we show that. Alright, TK. Do they know do this?
Well, down with score. When's in the heat? I'm on Montreal. I'm on Macada.
Gisha.
Montreal Canadiens.
We made it was on Friday. Washington.
They my goodness.
They
Watch the dawn. You got the dog.
That's a hot streak. Yeah.
She went that was one game, no?
2 games. He went out
Last
of
week?
10
You
games.
forgot Nasha.
Chicago and Columbus. Yeah, that's
Chicago.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they beat
The lowest. That was
Florida.
Colorado, Tampa, Vegas, Florida. Actually, it's a pun miles bet them yeah. And students them get. So again, the top teams with smart up.
Daniel, Nash going a lot. Home games or wait,
Road games, yeah.
road games?
Yeah. So they had road games and they won. I think they only played 2 or 3 home games out of that. I don't know the rest now.
Jet lag, I should say on it. You try that.
I go, man. I got Bush there. Hudson.
Lane Hudson. That.
Lane Hudson. That's right. This game it was it pockets, offensive defenseman.
Ja, ik had zien boys.
PK so bang as he do the can you pack as he met all them charge controversy just stuff. I can't do that not me that.
No boy.
Hudson, yeah, not me. I'm on my no.
He makes plays, that's why.
I guess you did so bang.
Dang it, those are Team Canada.
Denk je to dat?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I enjoy that. We showed the nail players saying top prospects as you like any shot. One of them's got it.
Tayo yung few first rounders that still play in CHL, like Western Hockey League. We should know that.
We should know 5 as good each on the site that are projected to have over 100 points this season. Excited to see it.
They were 2-1-1, I think. I made it up. And they played against IT when they had Schaefer, actually.
Oh, good.
He was a good offensive defenseman. So I think that's where Dog would after.
I think they should have played the way the Montreal Canadiens
Yeah,
play.
I agree,
They could have
100%.
won. They could have won the gold medal.
Hey, that's just on podcasting.
I usually walked in and I know the program, Canadian hockey program. Yeah, it's designed for OHL only. They wanted OHL to win the tournament. I don't know if it's like a. I don't know if it's a conspiracy, but
Could be.
But the program is only for OHL players. Which doesn't,
Stout Quebec
or
major.
even NCAA or
You know, good chance.
West.
New Year's Eve. Look at that. US and Canada. Trouble there. Started to see them in it. Pass it all.
Leonard.
Gail Leonard, Ixta. I enjoy Squeaky. Terrence Neal, Kerry Terrence. Look, that like see.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, enjoy. He belongs there. He's not comparing to last year. I think last year he didn't really play in it. But this year, he's like see.
Hudson, defenseman.
Yeah, he's like good night. Doing the Stein on it, so I just link.
Lane Hudson.
Yeah,
Team
we did
USA.
that. Okay,
Yeah, she limited.
Last year. He won a gold medal last year.
Same
Canada, US, we know they last year.
US back to back, no medal for Canada.
Oh, well. Without quarters.
I mean, the like she show McKenna, I mean, you know, that's Gavin McKenna. Yeah, she show magisk. But that's because he made it in 2 more years.
Oops.
I'm worried. I mean,
Four Nations.
Four Nations,
I'm second tickets, Magna.
Montreal, Boston.
Oh, in February or this month?
February.
I thought I did Marshall. I'm excited to play Boston. I don't know
Montreal, Boston.
James Montreal should playoffs in Boston.
and Montreal de Medellin. Kind of should get a boozy there. Again, Medellin de Montreal. Boogie there, Tony.
Nine day to make we are here. 52nd state today, Canada. 52nd? 51st.
No comment.
After Donald Trump posted straight on you. We are new his Facebook or his social media accounts. New posted.
I win, you know.
So we sen he's straight to. Yeah.
Så man ska inte vinna något också.
Often I mean we change that ocean there, Gulf of
America.
Gulf of America. We got the Gulf of Mexico. We got it.
GOLF of America. Gulf of America.
I mean Greenland.
Greenland vet de då.
Greenland mean we.
Uten det.
Spåanga hände här. Yesterday or
Trump Jr.
Trump Jr. Trump
Yeah.
Force Onesie, they're home in Greenland.
Stout, isn't it? But then I'm Mistissini.
Little House Podcast is got
Ga next one on
travel claims go outside.
They did like Trump economic force.
My ultimate schmuggle picture, yeah. I'm going to the post there now. The come in like. So the come in there. Not make my Facebook post on a picture.
They're changing your profile pictures.
Ladies messy.
84 in the mid.
84.
Only 25 and
He's 10 years younger than me.
74.
40, 40 says she's not.
Oh, Stacy.
I'll take that to the end.
50 is not 10.
You still have maybe a few more feet to grow, no?
We said I get to know the breaker. Feeding the other.
I'm looking near who do you got promoting?
Your sweater is good.
Actually, got the Kusina program there.
Yeah.
You got commenting there, piece shit. I'm serious in the piece shit.
That's what you did. Det do it.
Ayan, snowstorm gaat echt video go stein. Radio station go away. It's a something.
Ja, bingo drama gaat er dat.
Ja, als je hem tot zo daar is samen.
Je moet zeggen bingo drama. I reached that big and you know it's a real storm when bingo is cancelled.
I'm gonna get your video guys. It's been a year and a half ago.
Zo van.
The little Mickey bottle.
Oh god.
You've often got one.
Maar goed nee, schassen dat. Maar dan is weer. Oh, zie
Mo,
niet.
nee, kam schaden je te net. Mo, je den zijn eens goed zien dat.
Ja. Maar
Maar
I'm schassen you nena.
Yeah.
I come shot you nena.
Yeah, come start.
And or something like that. Or even got me get shashy.
Dat is een hele video, dat is geen ja.
Die ga je eigenlijk eens posten. Little House Podcast. So you guys are gonna have a podcast with my guy. Scano and future like what do you call those 2 on time with Meg or like do you guys have any thoughts and ideas on what you guys are gonna be talking about in the future?
Yeah. It really depends, guys. I guess that under the thing. We want to have different guests, like hockey players, maybe it's oil.
Mosquito racers.
Me and I individual he can do Glenn Wadden. When are you interviewing me, individual?
Come on up.
Yeah.
We should bring him in.
He already agreed, but I think some.
Yeah, something
that
came up.
same day something came up.
You know, it'd be good, like from an older person. Yeah.
Todos the man no.
No, like that's within your brand. Because Mukai, it was just a thought, a few years ago, and then I remember you talking to me about it. We'd sweet down a brand guy then. And can I share that part where you said I think you said something along the lines of like being shy to do it.
Oh yeah.
And you're like wondering if you're going to get support and all that. And I said at that time, just do it. Like don't be afraid to do what you were taught in school. And I think you learned that in college plus university. Yeah? Those your marketing and all that type of stuff. Maybe something that maybe you guys can think about is. A lot of young people want to start something themselves, as young, and you guys can mentor them to start things that they want to start. Because there's a lot of ideas, young people, there's a lot of ideas that they want to do. And it's something that, I said it when I was, when I used to do a lot of motivational speaking, like in the audience, when I talked to youth or even whoever was there, I told them one person in this audience can be the next prime minister, or it can be the next businessman that's going to be successful, like doing things that they thought of or dreamed of doing. Like maybe it's something you can really think about, you guys, to mentor young people to start a business or do something along those lines that they want to. Like, just push them with their ideas and their thoughts, so that they don't think it's a silly idea, but it could be a huge idea. Because I talked about my brother a few minutes ago, I should say. I'm getting old. A few minutes ago.
It's past your bedtime.
Past my bedtime already. No, when I talked about my brother and and even when he was young, like in Mistissini, I think he was 7 years old. No, 5 or 6 though. Old Canada and Mistissini when they opened up the new arena at that time, back in 1980, yes. And who knew that a young kid that age would eventually, be a singer? And he even sang at the Bell Center with his group back in 2013, I think. They did a wee dig, I think that they were part of that show. Something that if you wap the goods guy who sneezes wash those guy then we thoughts, because you can reach a lot of youth through your podcast, and you can really influence people in ways that that can change their lives too. And I think you guys have, and I'm very proud of Little House Podcast for doing that. And you guys make me laugh, and you also make me think, because every day I think about how can I help people struggling that are going through things, but something like this has a huge impact on people's lives. And I just want to encourage you guys to continue doing this. Make us laugh, even with your thought-provoking ideas or things that you guys shared.
Or the travel claims.
Like, I'm still mesmerized by the amount that you get. Glasses and whiskey the same way, Conrad. How many years? 25?
Somewhere there, yeah.
40 years or so.
Like, I watched Terrence grow. Even I've seen this guy grow, but I haven't seen him grow. Says the guy who wants to encourage people. No, I get to joke around with him because we joke around a lot. Me and Conrad. So after 5 o'clock, that's what comedian done. So so I thought I'd share that with you guys. I dropped that idea or thought to, because when you were younger, Ray, you were thinking about a lot of different things, like when you were growing up. Even I remember when you talked about, remember that time we walked from the arena in Amos to the hotel, Government, and you were talking about wanting to be a hockey player at that time. I think you were only 12 or 13 years old. That's because you watched it now. And you talked about, wanting to make NHL. And so back then I had to, tell him, if that doesn't work out, you have to plan other things. And that's when I really pushed him for school. There was a few times that it was hard for him to be in school, but he ended up finishing school, and he graduated, and I was able to be there 2 years ago from university. I graduated. I watched him going across that stage, and I was very proud of him, and you guys did. So, and that's what I want to see in all the young people, accomplish something, even going to the bush. No that usnizo ska vi stano di sis Michaels. So sie dem say get the job at stado it's steam nanos our land. so much hope. There's so much. Tugon Spain again, not Spain tugon ke mskushun ego utsubitska. Ke na nako e wam do there. Thank you device.
Das so ist gut da yo. Da gnain na kumona. Jumshom Squish meet them do you think?
Okay.
Erde skman tie meet mon. Ke da wait mon.
School
School
scene.
soon. Serious but I said when you want this road.
This guy, I know a guitar.
It's just such a tema.
Nino Schnagon.
Oh, okay. No, that's even like that story itself. Like 20 years ago, Jidau's young people that made a record back then, and that record actually got to other world, throughout the world, and the voice that you guys brought from here, from Muscagonish, even with that song, all over the world,
Yep.
and just imagine when young people rise up, the world hears us and hears the young people of USG. And they did it through uranium development. When the youth said no, the Cree Nation stood up and said no too. Mm-hmm. And even I always remember the journey through the heart of USG. I remember Ray, I think you were still swimming at that time.
And
Somewhere. And days. Yeah, she do them. I sneeze buy snowshoes from Mexico all the way to around the USG, and they were they were fundraising for dialysis machines, and we did say that on 6 people you couldn't know. Older people that joined that walk, and because of that walk, back then we were able to fundraise about $750,000, and it was young people that made that happen, so we can bring our people home. Back then with dialysis machines, so there's a lot of things that young people did, and young people are doing today, and even with your brand, the podcast, the different things that are going on here in Muscagonish and elsewhere. If we always use inspiration, if we always encourage, if we always focus on things that can bring hope to our nation, that's what we should always be trying to do, rather than trying to knock each other down. There will always be people that will try to knock you down when you're successful, but focus on the good, focus on giving back, focus on just using social media in a good way and not knocking people down. Because I see a lot of complaints on social media sometimes. I'm sick of them, and ask most. Too often I know on Facebook then it's downloads and and we should try to figure out ways where we can just change things, I guess, in a way, and use words that'll inspire and help people rather than discouraging.
school motion day when the running.
Yeah, I saw that. But we all learn, from things that we encounter in life. We learn things, like as I said before, we learn new things every day, and it's a matter of how we respond and how we do things.
Yep.
Yeah. He's got.
I get maintain when she got in closing, I guess. Saying she having a bind.
You're the old man too.
No, in the maintain when against the Coens, like my age, what man when their life story, or my hope is we children. So what would you say as a life coach to a person that's struggling out there, that's going through a hard time? No, I didn't. When
I actually, when we're growing up as young people, and even sometimes people don't value others as they should value people. And when I always, in the work as I'm getting older too, and I've learned a lot in life, I've learned to value people that may have a different opinion from me. And when I value what they say and what they suggest, making changes or whatever, I take that in and I learn from that, because they may think differently from my generation to, the younger generation. So whatever, and if somebody's disagreeing with you or not agreeing with you with what you think and all that, just be open-minded, be mindful. When I say mindful is, don't say something back that could hurt someone, because that can have a ripple effect on their life, not just that moment, but for the rest of their life. And, I've made mistakes in my life when I was younger, like in my 20s, even my teens, with things that I might have said to people or, but I've learned along the way, and to learn to apologize too, and to be a person just to use my life in a way where it could be a positive influence, but at the same time, when people are struggling with their own stuff, even people with addictions or alcohol consumption, all that, there's a lot of different stories that that's okay, Terrence. I'm not picking on these guys.
No, the banana.
Yeah.
Alcohol consumption.
We're drinking our peas. This is just water.
Alcohol consumption.
Anyways.
We tell out to one speaking all I'm sorry for interrupting.
It's okay. I lost my train of thought. No, just kidding. No, when people are going through stuff in their life, there's reasons why they encounter or do things. We won't name the persons here. But it's like, we're allowed to have fun when we're young. But at the same time, I always try to find ways to teach people, I guess, in life that, it's not just that, but go experience the world, go travel the world, learn new things, eat new foods and all that type of stuff. But somebody who's going through something that you're talking about, sometimes they just need that word of encouragement. And anybody who's going through something right now that there's 4 people here sitting now that may have gone through something and they overcame. I always talk about my brother. We dangay snitskek ga went that skad. Dan dangay dagnut mod nistam ga maskusen aksug once guy dagnut muiskut sapskum. A lot of different stories, and even going hats my dad through a major heart attack. I'm still here 10 years later after my dad passed away, and my dad taught us a lot of different things about life. And my dad lived on, I think, 3 principles: faith, hope, and love. And that's what I try to use in my life to help others so that they can be encouraged, lifted, in their lives. Because, we don't know what people are going through in their life. And if we find ways to help, even to smile, even to hug, even to, tell someone you love them, that's something people need to hear. And that's something that I've always been taught. Every time I hang up a phone talking to my brothers, I mug my mom, it's always an "I love you" at the end. Because you never know what happens or what's going on with the people that you're talking to, or people that you're interacting on a daily basis with. And even my staff, like people that I work with, my colleagues, musay and sitsum dananga. The challenges that we encounter too, and it's something I always use in wherever I work. So, as a human being talking to another human being, there's always hope. There is hope. If that makes sense.
Yeah, shit.
Nah, he's got
You're not much of one way.
My
We're doing right.
gani, but Steen ask my Ashley, no Steve's a word to be modem. No, it's some scoyo demo.
Ang map natin is kada tuition yan it. Bigay siya mo dum dran.
Mas good it's sin after.
Yeah, thank you Ashley for the introduction. You took the time here to sit with us and share your thoughts and your story and then I go stinga. Naskum nam shi.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, what's good to transfer on by a question?
Thank you.
What's your question? How much your travel claims?
Screenshotting your invoice.
I'm just to collect on your kilometers Australia because pains eating it.
I'll tell you one thing. When we get invited, as in leadership, when we get invited to do speeches in different countries, it's actually that country that pays for our flights to go there.
Look at that.
May one go with the mama guy. Kaya mi ga again start agad sa. Siya alcohol ga med street. Kilo Mari man dan why say go med. Is she bath yeah.
You guys are funny.
Saying listening.
I got an ass went to go move.
Yeah, that was.
I know you're a good boy, Ray. I raised the good boy.
Yeah, it's a very good episode 10, especially in episode 10. It's a milestone for us, guys. Huh?
Congratulations.
So it's
Tama?
aim for 100. It's aim for episode 100.
That's what Terrence did.
Hindi macho. Yeah,
Yeah.
Naskum na guns to make. So, mosh kaya gadi stop mga bamboy na. Kaya once the book 200 which got. Kaya nash chaboy kaya bamboy tayo. 140 tayo na. Itat na shop here 1 to 115 agad. May